Welcome. Today's practice is one that's seated. You can do in a chair. It's a complete practice. And part of what makes a practice complete is being able to move our spine in all the directions. So we want to move the spine forward and back. We want to move it laterally to side. We want to lengthen the spine, and we certainly want to bring some twisting motions. All of that's important for the health of our spines. So this practice is completely seated. All you need is a comfortable chair. So find yourself in mountain pose, right? Maybe rock a little side to side, and then set your feet evenly on the floor. Close your eyes or soften your gaze towards the floor. And take a breath or two. It's important to spend a moment to arrive in our practice and to check in. How are you feeling? How's your body? How's your breath? Are you tired? Are you feeling anxious? Welcome whatever you find. Bringing a moment's awareness to your breath, taking 1 or 2 deep breaths, and we want to bring the breath into a nice even rhythm. So find a breath count that works for you. It could be a 4 count inhale and a 4 count exhale. And now let's add some movement. So on your next exhale, let your chin drop towards your chest. You don't have to press it down, just as far as you can comfortably go. And then use your next inhalation to rock your head to one side. And again, it doesn't matter where you start. As you exhale, let the chin come back to the center of the chest. And then inhale, roll your head. So now opposite ear comes towards shoulder. And we're going to move back and forth like you're tracing the arc of a pendulum. Inhaling to one shoulder. Exhaling to center. Move slowly and mindfully. There's no need to rush. Let's do 1 more time to each side. There isn't a magic number here. A magic number of repetitions. And the next time you come back to center, pause just for half a breath and use an inhale to come up to center. And notice, what are you noticing in your neck and in your shoulders already? Let's now take the head side to side. So take a breath in, get a little taller. We want to keep length in our spine. As you exhale, turn and look over one shoulder. Use your next inhalation to come back to center, and exhale, turn to the opposite side. So moving with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, slowly and smoothly turning your head. Inhale, center, and exhale, slowly and smoothly moving to the other side. Coming back to center, let's go to the first side, and we're going to pause here. Take a breath in, lengthen from your tailbone to the crown of your head, and then as you exhale, let your chin drop towards your shoulders if you were looking at something on the floor. And then inhale, lift your chin slightly. And do that maybe 2 more times. Work with your breath, nice and slow, easy movements. When you're finished, chin comes parallel to the shoulders, rotate the head back to center, pause here, notice what you're feeling. And then turn to the opposite shoulder, and we're going to do that again. So inhale, get tall, exhale, chin drops. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Inhale, lift, 1 more time. No rush. Chin comes back parallel to the shoulder and come back to center. Take a breath to notice here. All right, let's get our spine moving a little bit more. So bringing your hands to your belly, one hand over the other. On an inhale, open your arms. Elbows can stay soft. Lift your center of your chest. Feel an arching in your back. And exhale. Bring your hands back and take your gaze down. You might find a little rounding in the upper back. Let's do 3 more. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And you may notice I'm switching which hand comes first to my belly. You're welcome to do that as well. Inhale. And exhale. And pause here for a moment. Right, relax your arms. Sit tall. Notice how that feels. All right. And let's bring some awareness to our shoulders. So with your arms resting at your side, on an inhale, draw the shoulders up as if you were squeezing, and then exhale, release them down. And do that again. Inhale, shoulders up, exhale, release. Last time, shoulders up, and exhale, release. Bring your arms out into T and turn your palms towards the ceiling. Take a breath in here, get a little taller. As you exhale, bring your fingertips to lightly touch your shoulders. So inhale, open the arms, lift the center of the chest slightly. Exhale, fingertips to shoulders. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Keeping your fingertips lightly touching your shoulders, begin to make some circles with your elbows. Now I'm circling my elbows together, but you are welcome to circle them in opposite directions. And after you've gone a couple times one way, go a few times the opposite direction. You're always welcome to switch back and forth. With elbows out to the side, bring your elbows towards each other and then draw them back. Do that again, elbows towards each other, draw them back. And then release your arms, shake out your arms, your shoulders, maybe shake out your hands or take a couple of wrist circles here. Open and close the hands to stretch out the fingers. Nice. All right, let's work now on a gentle sun salutation movement that's going to help to move our spine in all those different directions we were talking about. So with arms at your side, use your in-breath to reach the arms up overhead. And you're welcome to keep the elbows softly bent here. You're going to drop one hand down, so I'm moving to my right, and reach the opposite arm. So you feel a lengthening. You can breathe into the ribs on that open side. And come back to center, arms reach up overhead, and go to the other side. So the hand grabs the chair as you reach, and your gaze can be forward or you might look up towards the ceiling. Use your in-breath to help bring that arm up. Now we're going to turn our bodies to that right side and let the arms float down. Gentle twist, not the most vigorous twist you are able to do. Then inhale, center, and exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms come back to center, and this time bring your hands down to your thighs. Take a breath in, get tall, and as you exhale, come forward, right, keeping the spine long. The belly's going to come towards the thighs. We want to be feeling the spine getting long. You might feel a little bit down towards the base of your spine, and then press into your hands, come up to center. We're going to reach our hands back, grab the sides of your chair, and this time lift your heart. Shoulder blades will draw together in the center of the back. It's a cobra pose. Release, come back to center, and let your arms rest at your side. Take a shoulder roll here. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, reaching up. This time I'm going to go the opposite direction, but feel free to go to the same side as you did before. So I'm headed to the left. We're going to inhale, both arms up overhead, and then go to the other side. So it doesn't matter. Inhale up to center. We're going to take that twist. So turn first from the belly and let the arms float down. If you turn from the belly, you won't over twist in the back. Inhale up to center. And exhale, turn to the other side and arms float down. Inhale, arms come up to center as torso comes to center, hands down to your thighs. Take a breath in, get tall, exhale, leaning forward. Lengthen that spine. Inhale, use your belly to come up to center, and then reach your hands around behind, grab that chair. Inhale, lift the heart, arch the back slightly. Nice, and come back to that neutral place. Good, release your arms. Again, take any movement you need to here. And let's start to work the lower body a little bit. So extend one foot forward. I'm going to start with my left foot this time. You can let the heel rest on the floor and spread the toes wide and then squeeze them together as if you were trying to hold a pencil. You might add the breath, inhaling to spread, exhaling to squeeze. Inhale, spread, exhale, squeeze. Good, relax your toes, and now let's stretch the top of the foot. So pointing your toes away, feel some stretch in your ankle, and then flex your foot so you can feel a little stretch in the calf. And do that a couple more times. Again, you're welcome to use the breath. If that becomes cumbersome, just move and make sure you're still breathing. Good. Relaxing that down. Let's take some circles. So you're welcome to hold on to the chair. Right? We're engaging our core a little bit to stay tall. Make sure you circle in both directions. Bending that knee, bring the foot to the floor. We're going to bring both hands around the back of the thigh and lift the leg up off the floor. And now circle the whole thigh. So we're working to bring some circulation into the hip joint. And depending upon how your hip is feeling today, will determine the size of the circles you do. I'm not doing very big circles here. It's a couple circles. And now we're going to do some extension. So the arms can go out to the side as we inhale and extend through that knee, foot comes forward, and then exhale, come back to center, hug the knee in slightly. Do that with me 2 more times. And draw it in. So we're getting our core, our belly nice and strong here. And draw it in. Good. Now I'm going to invite you to bring your ankle to rest on the opposite knee. If this is not available to you because of something happening in your knee or hip, feel free to just cross here at the ankle. You'll still get the same benefit. I'm going to stay here for today. Right? So, hand on your thigh, gently apply some pressure. And you may start to feel a lot of sensation emanating from that thigh up towards the sits bones. So you're welcome to stay right here. If this feels like, I'm not getting too much benefit out of this, we're going to take it to the next place, right, to bring a little more sensation. So inhale, always important to create that length in the spine. Exhale, begin to lean forward. You won't necessarily have to go very far. You're certainly welcome to bring your chest to your shin, but just a little, and that will intensify the feeling. Make sure that you're breathing into whatever sensation is happening in the outer part of the thigh and into the glutes. And then on an inhale, engage your belly, come up with that long spine, release your leg. Right? You can let it rock side to side or shake it out. And before we go to the other side, plant both feet, come back to mountain, soften your gaze or take it inward, and notice, how does that leg that you worked, we did the left leg this time, feel compared to the other? That noticing is really valuable. All right, eyes open, let's extend the right foot forward. And start with that wide spread of the toes and squeeze. Spread and squeeze. Remember, you can use the in-breath and the exhale. One more time. Good. Relax the toes. Let's go to point and flex. So stretching the foot away and then flexing. Stretch and flex. And you feel what's happening in your calf and your ankle. Good. You can rest the heel down or keep the foot lifted. Couple of circles. Take your time, don't go too fast. Make sure you go both directions. And then set that foot down, bring it in towards you. We're going to take both hands around the back of this thigh and lift the thigh and do circles. You may find that the size of the circles will vary from one leg to the other depending upon what's happening in that hip joint. Make sure you go both ways. You're always welcome to switch. Do a couple in each direction. Good. Coming to stillness, we're going to hug that thigh in a little bit. We're going to extend the leg forward and open the arms wide. We'll do 3 in total. So use the breath, engage those low belly muscles to support the spine, keep you tall, right? Hug that in, and then we're going to bring the ankle across. Remember, you can cross just at the ankles below. You'll get the same benefit, right? But be mindful of what you need. Gentle press on the thigh. Try not to press on the knee. Right? Doesn't always feel good to do that. And if this isn't sufficient, right, you want a little more sensation or you feel like this is not giving you much benefit, inhale first to get tall. Exhale, start to lean forward. We want to keep the spine long. And when we round the spine, we'll take the stretch more into the low back. And that's not what we're after here, right? There might be another time when that would be appropriate. But right now, we're looking to bring that sensation into the outer part of the hip, down into the glutes, right, towards the tailbone. One more breath. And then engaging that core, lengthen your spine, come up to center, release that leg. Right, feel free to rock it side to side, shake it out, whatever you need. Okay, sitting back in your chair now, let's kind of wind down our practice, right? This is a completely seated practice today. So closing your eyes, tune in and notice how your body's reacting to this little bit of movement that we've done. Your hands can rest on your thighs, or you can rest your right palm and the left and have the tips of the thumbs gently touching one another. Come back to that nice, even breath pattern. And for even more of a relaxing effect, you can make the exhale a little longer. So if you're inhaling for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 5, or even 6. The breath should be smooth, easeful. If you feel at all like you're struggling to catch your breath, back off. Do an inhale to 3 counts and an exhale to 3 counts. Nice and smooth. And then to close your practice, rub your hands in front of your chest, create some heat there, and bring your hands over your face. Enjoy that warmth across your eyes. Then use your fingertips to gently massage the forehead, the temples, down towards the jaw, right? Even down to the neck, upper back and shoulders. And then when you're done, you can bring one hand to heart, one hand to belly, or bring your both hands in prayer. Make that intention for your day or your evening, depending upon when you're practicing. And then open your eyes. So I hope that you've enjoyed this short practice. Thanks so much for being here and practicing with me today. I'll see you again soon.